After all, how are these cooperatives managed? But first, let's understand what do we mean by cooperatives. The International Labour Organization defines cooperation as an association of persons, usually of limited means, who join together voluntarily for a common end through the formation of a democratically controlled business organization, making an equitable contribution to the capital required and accepting a fair share of the risks and benefits of the undertaking.
It is amazing to see people organize themselves in rural India to fight a common problem through cooperation and work together in a spirit of mutual aid. Cooperation is an evolutionary process. It does not advance with sudden changes, but through gradual transition. There are certain principles on which cooperatives are based. The primary and basic principle of cooperative is voluntary and open membership. Cooperatives are voluntary organizations open to all people who are able to use their services and accept responsibilities of membership without any gender, religion, or caste discrimination. The next principle is democratic member control. Cooperatives are democratic organizations which are controlled by their members, who participate actively in the decision and policy making process. The next principle is autonomy and independence. Cooperatives are autonomous and self-help organizations controlled by their members. The next principle is cooperation among cooperatives. Cooperatives serve their members most effectively and strengthen the cooperative movement by working together through national and international structures. The next principle is education, training and information. Cooperative provides training to their members, managers and employees and educate them about the development of new technology. The next principle is members' economic participation. Members contribute equally to the capital and usually receive a limited compensation, if any, on the capital subscribed as per the conditions of the membership. The last principle is concern for communities. Cooperatives work for the sustainable development of their communities through policies approved by their members.
But how did these principles on which cooperatives are based come into existence? How did these cooperatives come into existence? Let us trace it to its origin, England. Under the influence of Robert Owen, Dr. William King and William Thomson, 28 weavers met in Rochdale town, decided to establish a cooperative store. The basic aim was to purchase collectively so that they can gain economies of scale. From then onwards, the movement called cooperatives enlightened the lives of millions of people all over the world. Talking about India, this movement was pioneered by Vasantdada Patil, Vaikunth Mehta, D.R. Gadge, Gopal Krishna Pantulu, Shri Vithaldas Thakursi and Shri Lalubhai Samaldas.